All right, everybody, welcome to some more Cincinnati Lions Esports action. We have the Cincinnati Lions Black on Haven here in their 4th week of Platinum Division matches. They are facing up against the Minotaur, the Triangle Minotaur. I'll go ahead and change the labels up here real quick, as I neglected to do that. But anyway, Triangle Minotaur versus the Cincinnati Lions Black. Currently on Haven, you do have the Cincinnati Lions represented by the red team on the attack, and the Triangle Minotaur represented by the teal team.
Stim beacon here. Spike drop.
Let me go ahead and get this overlay all fixed for you guys.
Enemy remaining.
My ult spike's here. This hook. Promising.
All right, there we go. We should be good to go now. We do have the Triangle Minotaur versus the Cincinnati Lions Black. Cincinnati Lions Black being represented by Expert Chimpanzee, his kitten, also known as Stratos, Sin Nova, Goose, also known as Sunny, and Blossomy Viper. We do have the Triangle Minotaur being represented by Big Dog, Tink, Nash4, E7 Retro, and Lobos. And right now we do have the defending team, the Triangle Minotaur, with a 2-0 lead over the Cincinnati Lions. Right now we do have Expert Chimpanzee carrying the spike. Didn't get to really see those first 2 rounds due to the technical difficulties and messing with the overlay and everything. Tilted T, go Cincinnati, that's what I'm talking about. Thank you for joining, thank you for watching. Right now we do have the Cincinnati Lions kind of holding back a little bit. Waiting to see if they're going to catch anyone off guard. Lurking around, trying to herd the attacking team into a certain location. We do see some gunshots here. Tink does take down Nova. Expert Chimpanzee firing into the obscured area of that doorway. But it is getting sealed off. Now his kitten does take down Nash 4. We do have a 4v4 situation. But Big Dog taking Chimpanzee
Spike
down.
A.
Quickly followed up by his kitten, who now has the spike after it was dropped. Likely to get in contact here as he does approach the A site. You have E7 Retro heading up towards Heaven. Is he going to be able to see?
Spike down
Kitten able to get the spike again. Dangerous situation right now. 2v2 situation. 1v2.
One enemy remaining.
His kitten able to take down one player. Does need to get that spike planted though, or eliminate that last defender. Deciding to
30
rotate
seconds
over to the C site likely. Right now, neither playing, knowing where the other one is.
Spike planted.
Mama B with the hype. That's what I'm talking about. Let's go, Lions. All right, we do have the spike down on the C site. His kitten hunting for that last defender, that last Nova player. But is a little out of position here. And Lobos is going to start that defuse. Right now he's trying to bait his kitten out. Now his kitten got the jump on him, and that is going to be a 2-1 score, putting the Cincinnati Lions on the board. Pretty chaotic last round. Started off very slow. Both teams taking their time, being very disciplined in the angles that they were holding, and then quickly ensued into some chaos. But fortunately ended in the Cincinnati Lions' favor. We see a similar setup from the Lions.
Here.
Loosely bunched up towards the middle opening there.
Here.
Looks like Chimp still has the spike again. His kitten with the ultimate available. Players just holding corners right now, holding angles.
Bring them down.
Now last round, Nova was the first to make contact here at this doorway. You can see him playing very cautiously,
Find you.
but it seems like the Triangle Minotaur not paying as much attention to this spot. Right now we do have Goose taking down Lobos on that C long side. Does he see that jet off to the left? He does. He's going to be able to get the shot. He also takes down E7 Retro, and right now the Lions getting a great jump on the C site. Currently remaining with all 5 players, locking the site down. We'll see if the Triangle Minotaur are able to break in, make anything happen. Minotaur waiting for the smoke to clear. Gecko getting a utility off.
One enemy remaining.
And trades going down left and right. It is a 1v1 situation. This could be anyone's game. Big Dog's ability, getting effects on the Reyna. Big Dog able to take down Nova as the last player. Is he going to have enough time for this defuse? It's going to be very close. And he does get it off. Great play by the Triangle Minotaur, I must say. They came into the site with perfect timing, waited until the utilities were all available, and the obscuration had died out. That was a good play. Let's see what the Lions can cook up this time. Now it does seem that they are looking to potentially press an attack a little bit on the right side of the map. Or at least individuals are setting up a little bit differently than they did the previous couple rounds. Goose drawing some attention here. This kitten taking down Lobos. Who I believe also has a stream of this game going tonight. So if you happen to follow him, I think he's streaming his player perspective. Tink taking down Goose.
Last player
This
standing.
kitten going down. Wow,
Spike
Tink
down,
with a
mid.
slew of kills there. Does get the ace, meaning that he was the person that took down every single Lion that round, bringing the Triangle Minotaur to a 4-1 lead over the Cincinnati Lions. Alright, we do see a seaside push going on here. I believe that's Lobos holding down the far angle. Goose with the shot through the box is going to open that seaside up, but we do have this jet coming on the right-hand side. Obscuration going down.
I know exactly where.
It's time for the Lions to probably make a push, but instead they're opting to rotate. They've got players coming up behind them. Great shot by Goose there. Does end up getting blinded though. Big Dog taking out 2 players for his effort. Nova coming up getting the trade. 2v2 situation. Lions still have the spike in possession. And it appears that they're rotating around the south side of the map.
Last player standing.
E7 Retro taking down Nova. Does put his kid in a little bit of a bind here. Not sure if he's aware of... Oh, E7 Retro with the clutch last kill there is going to bring the Triangle Minotaur to a 5-1 lead.
Look for my shadows, they will hide you.
Does appear they changed up the spike a little bit. Nova now carrying the spike instead of Expert Chimpanzee. Curious to see how this changes their style. Does look like they're moving forward a lot quicker than normal. We do have some shots going off. Blossomy Viper taking a hit. Expert Chimpanzee going down. We've got 2 players down for the Cincinnati Lions against a full 5.
Spike down A.
Oh, wow. Wow.
Player
Flawless
standing.
victory for the Triangle Minotaur. 6-1. All right, it looks like the Cincinnati Lions are going to be calling a timeout. Right now, this is a relatively new 5-stack for the Cincinnati Lions. We've had to readjust some players. There's been a little bit of turnover, turbulence in the teams. And so this is kind of this 5 players' first opportunity to play together in a match.
Here.
Very excited to see what they've got going on, how this timeout is going to play out as they seek to kind of get some more momentum and catch up with this 6-1 lead that the Minotaur have been able to secure. Minotaur, a long-standing team. A lot of players that have been playing together for a long time. This is the Platinum Division after all, where the top 8 teams from XP League duke it out week to week. Cincinnati Lions Black having earned a position in this division through their performance in the fall split. And we're off into another bye phase. Hopefully that minute gave them the reset that they need to come and turn this around.
Here.
All right, we do see a little bit of a push going here towards the A site. Haven't seen this since one of the much earlier rounds.
Your fear.
And even then, it had to rotate out. Ooh. Shooting in an empty corner there. Big Dog able to take down Goose. Nova getting taken down in the smoke. Does look like we had a player disconnect from the Triangle Minotaur. We're going to have to probably have a tech pause after this round. Triangle Minotaur do win, bringing it to 7-1.
Only human.
I'm curious. If he's in or not.
Here. Watch your eyes.
Shots going off down the C-long side. Goose trying to make something happen. You hear the op going off. Cincinnati Lions a little bunched up here. We do have a player going around the south side. Could spell disaster if no one's covering that angle.
Going up. Flash.
Wouldn't be surprised to see Blossomy Viper take a hit. Does take a hit, only 1 HP left. Realizes there's players coming up from behind. Gonna try to lock down that approach.
Last player
Oh, but
standing.
unable to secure it. Leaves Nova alone. And he's gonna be taken down by Tink. And that defuse is gonna go off by Big Dog. And that's gonna bring
Thank you.
the Triangle Minotaur to an 8-1 score.
Got it. We're clear.
CEO grind. Nice to see ya. Nice to see ya. Looks like Lobo's just reconnected. Don't think we're gonna need a technical pause. I was a little concerned there. They didn't call for it. But luckily he's back in. Hopefully no issues. But I will leave it to the coaches to determine whether or not they need that. All right, and he's moving around, so everyone's happy-go-lucky. All right, so we do have the Cincinnati Lions kind of moving towards left side of the map. A little bit of a split, actually. I take that back, but we do have the spike going left towards the C site. Goose shooting through the boxes. Firing at those known and suspected enemy locations.
Careful now.
All right, we got the obscuration going down. He was able to get a glimpse of the players over there. Unfortunately, Lobos was able to get Goose. Nova getting hit while within the smoke. Now we do have a rotate of the spike going south. Oh, just a little bit
Spike
off.
down, C.
Expert Chimpanzee goes down. So that's going to leave the spike on the ground. So if his kitten had survived that last engagement, he would have had to go all the way over there and pick up the spike. So the Triangle Minotaur were in a position in which they just had to prevent the Lions from picking it up. They didn't even have to worry about the locations so much anymore. So 9-1 in favor of the Triangle Minotaur. And we do have Cincinnati Lions mixing it up again, providing the spike to Blossomy Viper. But I believe this is their first showing, actually, in a XP League match. So, getting their feet wet, getting this 5-stack figured out
Watch your
in
eyes.
preparation for the rest of the season. Alright, we do have Goose taking down Tink right off the bat. His kid trying to get an ultimate off, does get it off, takes Big Dog down.
Joke's over.
5-3 situation. They are pushing the A site strong. We do see the Triangle Reyna and Omen moving up towards that Heaven location. His kitten prepared for it, trying to get around. They still need to get this spike down. Unfortunately, the spike is all the way with the Cypher near the beginning of the map. Retro Nashfort taking down 2 Lions is going to even up the odds here. And now the spike is finally getting planted. So
1 enemy remaining.
his kitten's going to be sitting here with the ult. Hopefully not get picked off by this Omen. Goose goes down. And really it's just needs to buy time at this point. Ooh, just barely misses off to the right. That's okay. That's okay. There's no need for them to be
My
terribly
ult's not
aggressive
ready.
right now. They just need to prevent the Omen from diffusing the bomb.
Here.
Thrifty.
Excellent. Blossomy Viper able to take out Nashfort, who was distracted by his kitten. And that is going to bring it to a 9-2
Last
score.
round before the switch.
All right, so we're at the last round before the swap. So this, you know, if you're new to Valorant or you're new to watching your player participate, this is the round where the attackers and the defenders will be swapping sides and objectives after this round. And also the entire economy for both teams, what they've been using to purchase their weapons and armor, will be
Here.
completely wiped, and everyone will be back
Here.
to utilizing pistols.
Here.
All right, his kitten trying to get in position, trying to get forward a little bit. Unfortunately, does get taken down while looking left. Tink taking 2, Expert Chimpanzee trading with Tink. 3v3 situation. We do have Cypher, the Blossomy Viper, with the spike, moving forward with the team. Now, they are trying to secure mid, potentially hit that B site. All right, the obscuration has worn off a little bit. We do have a Triangle Minotaur on each of the 3 sites at the moment. Now, that Omen did see that utility being used and was able to take out Goose. Now, Blossomy Viper did get the trade and does have the spike, but there's 2 Minotaur still on the field. Now he is going to gain vision of Big Dog coming in from the right, but he's not going to see the Jet. And the Jet with the op was able to take out Blossomy Viper, bringing the score 10-2.
Switching sides.
Now, I don't think we've seen a comeback this far yet so far. But we have seen a 9-1 comeback all the way for a Lions victory. So still a chance here for the Lions. You can never count them out completely. But now we do have the Lions on defense, and this is also an opportunity for them to potentially exercise their strength and their knowledge of this map to defend against the Triangle Minotaur, as they now have possession of the spike and are trying to push sites. Alright, so it'll be interesting to see. We do have the Triangle Minotaur stacked up on the right side. It looks like they're going to try to push pretty aggressively here. Yes, they're moving very, very quickly, moving towards the A site. Now, the Cincinnati Lions are going to be a little out of position, but I think they're aware. We do have the rotation from the Jet and the Brimstone moving over towards the A site.
Spike planted.
And now that the spike is planted, they are going to know, and there's going to be a lot of movement here. We've got Blossomy Viper heading up towards Heaven. Now the time is against the Lions here. Viper trying to get some shots off. It does go down. Trades are happening left and right. 3-1 situation in favor of the Lions. Lions shooting from Nova does end up taking down Big Dog, and Goose is going to get that defuse. Also, Goose killed Nova, which was kind of interesting. All right, so opportunity for momentum shift here for the Cincinnati Lions, 10-3. But their first round on defense going very favorably for them after that aggressive push by the Minotaur towards the A site. Now we do see the Lions kind of pushing up forward a little bit in this defense. We'll see if the Minotaur keeps the tempo and the pace that they've been operating, at least in that first attack. Now we do see them setting up for a little bit of a different push. We've got Tink set up, going to push that doorway towards the B site. But we've got C Long, where I imagine most of our engagements are going to be. Expert Chimpanzee, a little unprepared to fire at the target-rich environment, but going to get the molly off, hopefully shut down that avenue of approach for a little bit. And now we do see the rotate from the Minotaur going towards the B site. We do see Sin Nova taken out. His kitten, not quite looking in the right location.
Spike planted.
And unfortunately, all of the Minotaur are still operating. Ooh, great shot by Blossomy Viper. Ooh, almost no-scoped Big Dog, but did go down. Expert Chimpanzee going to sneak around the side here, takes out Retro. Still 2 players for both teams remaining. Expert Chimpanzee a little banged up. That spike is starting to speed up. You can hear the beeping increase. Tink taking down Expert Chimpanzee. Can his kitten knock it out? Whew, we got odd battles going on. He takes down 1 player. Oh, and he just barely goes down to Tink, giving the Triangle Minotaur an 11-3 lead over the Cincinnati Lions. What you saw there, Thrifty, there at the end was signifying a victory that was done with a much lower economy, right? So their loadout was inferior to the Lions' loadout when they were able to win. That's what Thrifty means. All right, we see a similar push to the first attack, at least set up. It does look like they are going aggressively towards the A side. We'll go ahead and transition here to Goose, who's rocking the shorty. And he does see Retro jump in, but he doesn't look. He looks away. Unfortunate for Goose, he does go down. Nova a little dazed here.
Where are you? Mark 1.
We're going to see some crazy trades going on. Well, not so many trades. More of a flawless victory for the Triangle Minotaur. 12-3. This is going to put the Triangle Minotaur in a match point situation, which does mean that if they win one more match, if they get to 13, that is going to put an end to tonight's game. So, essentially, Cincinnati Lions need to win 9 games in a row, 9 rounds in a row, to at least tie it up, since you have to win by 2 and still keep this game going.
That goes there. This goes here.
So best case scenario for the Lions is they win 11 games in a row
It's you
and they take this series. So that's what we're looking for.
Cage triggered.
Big Dog and Dink taking down 2 players, Chimp and Goose respectively. Lost me Viper getting some great shots, but unfortunately does go down to Retro. We got his kitten kind of a little bit out of position here.
Last player
Nova
standing.
going down the tank, so it is all up to his kitten to take down 4 Triangle Minotaur
Spike planted.
and disarm that Spike. Ah, Retro is able to take his kidnap.
Attackers win.
Great game
You
from
want more?
both the
Here's
Minotaur
more.
and
Get out of my way.
the Cincinnati Lions black team. GG's all around. Thanks everyone for watching. Also, feel free to tune in this Saturday where we'll have Apex, we'll have Overwatch, we'll have Rocket League, we'll have more Valorant action for you. Thanks for watching, and everyone have a great